After the crisis year of 2009, the IBC appears to be returning to normal. Once again, more exhibitors are represented or have returned to Amsterdam, and the number of attendees has increased. With slightly over 48,000 participants, this figure is just under 1,000 lower than at the record trade show in 2008. And there is scarcely any whispering about the event in the aisles. Instead, there are once again discussions about innovations and trends. Therefore, it's not the number, but rather the quality of the visitors that is important for the more than 1,300 exhibitors that are presenting their products and solutions on around 450,000 square feet of exhibit space. This year, both seem to have reached the right level, since virtually nothing but positive feedback has been received from the exhibitors with whom we have spoken. It also appears to be the case that the willingness to invest among production companies and TV broadcasters has increased again. Among the topics, once again, 3D is dominant. The general interest in it among attendees seems to be high, even if most of them are assuming that it'll still take some time before it prevails, and then not in all applications. The classic TV program with news, talk, and magazines appears less suited for 3D. The content has to be suitable for it. In the specially created movie and/or event sector, the technology will undoubtedly establish itself fastest, particularly in live sports, where there are undreamed-of possibilities available. In addition to 3D, file-based workflow is also important at this year's IBC, and there it is possible to see that there are still all kinds of potential and different approaches, and that we are still far from standard solutions. Although a trend seems to be emerging, Final Cut Pro from Apple is already almost like a standard with non-linear editing systems. Although the manufacturer Apple is now already almost the norm, is not present at any of the important trade fairs, its system is omnipotent. The ProRes codec development for this system is also on the advance. Not in the least because of this, Arri is also opting for it with the new digital success model, Alexa. This opens the who's who of German exhibitors, for in the professional film and video sector, made in Germany is very important. Starting with the visual recording technology with versatile accessories and lenses, as well as high-quality camera support for every application up to robot-assisted camera control. And you can't forget the competent specialists for the right light. And also the right sound. Particularly with audio technology, there is the entire range of services from microphone and mixing to transmission and intercom, and these are used in many important productions. For instance, Rydell from Wuppertal is presenting its expanded version of MeteorNet. Ultimately, it is also the entire workflow with integration of hardware and software for which competent specialized companies offer their solutions, up to qualitative film or movie scanning with digitalization, as well as broadcast workflow and archiving. Is anything else missing? Yes, all the major names which have anything to do with broadcasting and receiving technology are of course also represented. The IBC really does offer a complete platform again, and a visit should therefore be worthwhile for everyone involved, both exhibitor and trade visitor, in equal measure. Solely the boundary parameters in Amsterdam with the outdated trade show center RAI, the high prices for the stay, and the problematic transport situation put a damper on the otherwise very positive impression. One thing has been shown at any rate: the IBC is the most important industry hub in Europe and will remain so in the future.